Our goal has always been to build the world's best map. So we looked at everything we've done so far and asked ourselves, how can we push things even further? We started by building a gorgeous interactive globe that invites users to tap and explore.
We're constantly working on new features to make maps more helpful for the more than 1 billion of you who use it every month. Advances in AI are helping us reimagine what a map can be. This year alone, we're on track to release more than 100 AI-driven improvements.
But in iOS 15, Maps will offer incredible new details for commercial districts, marinas, buildings, and so much more. We've added things like elevation, new road colors and labels, as well as hundreds of custom-designed landmarks for places like Coit Tower and the Golden Gate Bridge. And we built a beautiful new nighttime mode with a moonlit glow. We think all of these improvements are going to make exploring a city so much fun for Maps users. And when a user is ready to go somewhere, Maps in iOS 15 will make getting there way better. Let's start with driving. We've added a great deal of new road details to the map so we can help drivers as they move throughout a city to better see and understand important things like turn lanes, medians, bus and taxi lanes, and more. This outstanding attention to detail, including the addition of crosswalks and bike lanes, will help drivers more safely navigate complex intersections. And when driving on highways, Maps now renders overlapping complex interchanges in three-dimensional space, making it much easier to see upcoming traffic conditions or to know which lane you need to be in. And of course, we'll be bringing this driving experience to CarPlay later this year.
We've heard from many of you that you'd like to have more granular information about your surrounding. That's why we're bringing you the most detailed street maps we've ever made. Take this image of Columbus Circle, one of the most complicated intersections in Manhattan. You can now see where the sidewalks, the crosswalks, the pedestrian islands are. Something that might be incredibly helpful if you're taking young children out on a walk, or absolutely essential if you're using a wheelchair. Thanks to our application of advanced AI technology on robust street view and aerial imagery, we're on track to launch detailed street maps in 50 new cities by the end of the year. Having access to rich information is useful, but it can also become overwhelming. So we're making the map more dynamic and more tailored, highlighting the most relevant information exactly when you need it. If it's 8 a.m. on a weekday, we'll display the coffee shops and bakeries more prominently in the map. While at 5 p.m., we'll highlight the dinner restaurants that match your tastes. You can see which places you've been to and get more suggestions for similar spots with just a single tap. And if you're in a new city, we'll make it easier to find those local landmarks and tourist attractions right on the map. You'll start seeing this more tailored map in the coming weeks. And as you're planning your day, people have found it really useful, especially during this pandemic, to see how busy a place is before heading out. Now we're expanding this capability from specific places, like restaurants and shops, to neighborhoods with the feature called area busyness. Say you're in Rome and want to head over to the Spanish Steps and its nearby shops. With area busyness, you'll be able to understand at a glance if it's the right time for you to go, based on how busy that part of the city is in real time.
We've also made big improvements for transit riders by helping them easily find nearby stations. Users can pin their favorite lines to the top and even keep track on their Apple Watch, so there's no need to take your phone out of your pocket. Maps also automatically follows your transit route, notifying you it's time to disembark as you approach your final destination. And if you've ever exited a station, unsure of which direction you need to go, Maps will help get you back on track. Simply hold up your iPhone, scan the buildings in the area, and Maps will generate a highly accurate position, delivering detailed directions and augmented reality to help you complete your journey. We're launching this beautiful new three-dimensional experience in these cities by the end of 2021, with many more to come next year.
We were the first ones to use AR at scale to help see where to go, with signs and arrows overlaid on the real world. Today, we're still the only company who has AR navigation and maps in more than 100 countries, from big cities to rural towns. So far, though, Live View has been focused on navigation to help you easily get from point A to point B. But now you can also use it to explore the world around you. You'll be able to access Live View right from the map and instantly see details about the shops and the restaurants around you, including how busy they are, recent reviews, and photos of those popular dishes. This is possible because we match what your camera sees, with millions of businesses sharing rich information on Google Maps. In addition, there are a host of new features coming to Live View later this year. First, we're adding prominent virtual street signs to help you navigate those complex intersections. Second, we'll point you towards key landmarks and places that are important for you, like the direction of your hotel. Third, we're bringing it indoors to help you get around some of the hardest to navigate buildings, like airports, transit stations, and malls.
And that's the all-new Apple Maps. Back to you, Craig.
So that's just some of what's new in Apple Maps. An incredible new way to explore the natural beauty of the world and an amazing new three-dimensional city experience with improved navigation.
So that was a lot. To recap, we are expanding our Live View capabilities, making maps more detailed and tailored, and showing you how busy certain areas are to help you make sense of the world all around you. All of this is possible because of our deep, deep commitment for over 16 years to build the world's most helpful map for people everywhere.